So a lot of my cooking, it's because of my mom, like anyone else, right? Your grandparents, your mother. My mom cooked a lot for us growing up, and my mom used to work for Holy Rosary Parish, which is by St. Mary's University, and she was a caretaker for the priests. So growing up, that's like I would go from school to my mom's work. She'd be there cooking for the priest, all this kind of stuff. And this was one of the dishes my mom would always make. So my mom usually cooks her zucchini squash like this. So growing up, this is what I was accustomed to. This is just something from our house to yours. So we're doing it in these fat little things, guys, right here. Right? I see. Get the other dude. El mismo. Bam. Bam. Could you cut different shapes? You sure can, my friend. You know, but my thing is the more uniform, the easier it's going to cook, the better it's going to be. Why don't we use the ends? Because it's the stem, things we don't like, right? So then we're going to keep cutting. While I'm doing this, there's a pan in the back that's getting hot, okay? And this is fast. This is probably going to take me like 10 minutes, right? So if you go to your local supermarket and they're on sale, which they usually are, buy it, man. You can make this easy. So our pan's going on right here. I have it. I'm gonna add a little olive oil first. Get it going. I'm gonna add my zucchini and squash. Allah. You see? Burned my hand and I dropped a coin on the floor. Pick it up. Before I do a split. Okay. So what we're going to do over here, we're just going to make sure that we're getting them going. We season it. Because we always need help flavoring stuff, right? But let that go. Let's start cutting our onion. Then you see our onion. This onion I've been using for the last like 5 videos. And it's one onion that I've used, you know. So it's super cool to see that, hey, you know what, a lot of it goes a long way, you know, especially if you're trying to watch what you spend. You know, if we're cognizant of what we throw away, it'll be better at the end. So I'm gonna get just a little piece of onion, I see. Why? Because onion adds flavor. You gotta add garlic to this. You got jalapenos to this. But this is my thing. I just like adding onion. Whoop. You see that brown right there? That's what we're going for. I know. We need a bigger pan. But you know what? I don't have a bigger pan. This is what I got. Okay? So we're doing to make sure it's good in there. We're gonna come back and look what I got. Infamous butter. Okay. You guys gotta make sure you take out that little paper. Like that. Bam. Okay. And then we use like that much butter. Go them to the side. The only thing is we gotta make sure is that we're trying to cook all the sides of all of them. And it's kind of hard when you have a small pan like this. But you know what? This is gonna teach you. Maybe do them in batches. Maybe we have a bigger thing to do them in. Right? That's what we're doing now. Okay. Well, that's going. So we're gonna get this. Gonna make sure that we try to cook everything evenly. And right now you can smell the nuttiness of the butter. Allah. See? It's okay. No one saw that. Okay. A crowded pan. That's what we always talk about, like when we're in culinary school, when we cook. The last thing you want when you cook is a crowded pan. Perfect example is this. I can't cook everything evenly. You know, it's gonna take longer for me. But you know what? It's my fault. And it's something that, you know what? A lot of times we just don't have the space. It is what it is. It just means that we have to pay more attention to while we're cooking. That's all it means. So this is going. Man, it smells really good. Reminds me of home. Okay, and then we season a little bit more. So now we're doing, you see, look like that, gorgeous. That's what we're going for. And we just move them around. See, like that, no problem, Bob. That's all we're doing, you see. But if you're noticing though, each one is cooked with love, right? Each one is, hey man, he's taking time to make sure that each one's cooked, and that's the big difference. That's the difference about food coming out good and food coming out great, right? That it's attention to detail. See, look at that guy. That guy's raw. That guy's raw. But you know what? We notice it and we're fixing it. There's a solution to it. You know, and it's something that we all could do. See, and this is the last guy. See, look at this guy. He's good. Move him around. Move that guy around. See, we're getting there. Let's do. Look at that guy in the bottom. Don't fret. I got you, Brett. There you go. Okay. So like you see, it's taking time, but we're getting there. And like I said, it's all about same thing. Mushrooms, crowd pan, not gonna come out good. You know, that's what you learn. This is how you make mistakes. This is how you learn as a cook, and this is how you become better at the end. See, I'm not really worried about it because you know what? We're gonna cook each one with love. We have this butter that's going. It's steaming. It's doing its thing. The coins don't shrink when you cut them. When you cook them. See, look at that. That's gorgeous. What we're trying to do is just cook it through. We're trying to just cook it through where they're cooked all the way. We're cooking it all the way through. It's not gonna shrink. Cooking it like this is not gonna make it get aguada. It's not gonna get I don't even know what aguada is in English. Loose. No, that's not a word. What is aguada in English? Like mushy. So it's not gonna get mushy, you know. And that's what we're looking for. Is that, you know, a properly cooked vegetable is still kind of firm, you know. And that's what we want. See, look like this guy. Man, that's delicious. Look at that guy. Míralos. Right. So we're doing good. And then we can start doing is I'll get my bowl over here. I will take out the ones that are done to uncrowd our bowl. Now we're looking for the guys that are kind of done. You see? We just take our time, baby. That's what cooking's about. Look at that. You know why? Because we all make mistakes. And there's nothing wrong with it. See? Now we have room. We're getting more room. Everything's cooking perfectly. See? That guy's done. Bam. Ooh, you got me sweating in here. That guy's done. See, it's all coming to. Look at that. See, at first I was nervous. I was like, you know what? It's not gonna come out right. The guys are gonna make fun of me. But you know what? I stayed the course. Didn't get scared. I kept on rolling. And then it came out nice. Okay, you see? Now they're all coming out. Look at that. Okay, we're almost done here. And this is the hard part. If we had a big pan, no, hombre, we've been done good. We've been done years ago. Uh-oh. That. 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 And we seasoned everything already. So everything already has flavor. And as you can tell, it still has the texture, right? So it looks like what it looks like when we started. That guy goes a little bit longer. You see this guy. Woo! GBD. Golden, brown, and delicious. Okay? So then we got that guy. And then our last guy. Then what we're going to do, well, that's still going. We're going to add our breadcrumbs to the pan. Add our breadcrumbs to the pan. And all we're going to do is toast the breadcrumbs. Right? Look, it's already turning brown. And what we're doing by toasting the breadcrumbs, we're going to add a little bit more butter to this. What we're doing to the breadcrumbs by adding the butter and toasting it, it's going to get nutty. It's getting nutty, adding more flavor to it, you know. And then let me clean up my mess while I'm over here. Okay. And then look, all we're doing is we're adding this. You see? And now I turned off the fire and I'm just letting the heat that's already in here cook off the rest of the breadcrumbs. But now what's happening is that these breadcrumbs are getting a lot of flavor. It's becoming nutty. It's a little salty and I'm getting a lot of the stuff off from what we cooked with. For the zucchini. So we're getting a lot of flavor off of the zucchini, off of the squash, off of when we had seasoned it. So now we're gonna get our pan, get that breadcrumbs, and just pour it over like this. Right? So now you're like, oh, that's what took so long. Yeah. So now we have that. Right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of cilantro to this. So the same thing. Take off a little bit off the top. Right? Put a little bit on top of that. I know. That's a lot of cilantro. No, it's not. And then we're going to add sesame seeds to this on the top for more texture. And then we're going to add some Parmesan cheese on top of this. And this is what my mom's dish. We cook because it reminds us of something, you know, and you know, my mom's a big influence in my cooking, and you know, a lot of times when I do stuff, I want to showcase, you know, this is what my mama showed me, you know, and make my mom proud.